A 77-64 win over a very good VCU team. Coach, you get to 7-2. You beat VCU, and it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Great birthday present. I told our guys that 49 today. At times I felt 69 during the game, but that's what, we talked about. That's what VCU does. They do that to you, and they're great at it. I thought the second half we played with a little more conviction. If we attacked it with some toughness and some physicality. Our defense was really good today. I had a feeling that we were going to defend well. And then in the second half, we rebounded well. We were +7 in the second half on the glass. And it made the difference because now you get to get out and run the ball. It's amazing when you play a team like that. You think that we just turn the ball all over the place. We had 14 turnovers, but we forced 13. So we were -1 in the turnover rate and great at the free throw line. I know the fans out there are happy to see that, as I am. But give our guys credit. They played with great intensity and energy and with a force and a will to win tonight, and that's exactly what they got.
You mentioned the free throws, 24-26. Marcus Georges-Hunt certainly helped you at the line. Just one of those Marcus Georges-Hunt stat lines, 20 points, 11-12 at the line, but he was limited by fouls.
Yeah, and I should have mentioned this right away because this was the key. The key to that game was the guys off the bench. I thought Todrick probably played his best overall game since he's been here. He did a great job. We can talk about our coverage on Melvin Johnson for a long time because we made him earn everything. James White was a huge force for us in the second half. Made some big plays. Defensively was really good. And then Q really played well for us. He's played well, and those 2 big threes for us. But he did all the little things when he was out there as well. 1 turnover, I think, and we ask a lot of him when Marcus is out of the game. He becomes one of our primary ball handlers. So we have to understand. Ben gave us good minutes. It was interesting. He did a lot of good things when he was out there too, and just with the way James played, there wasn't as many minutes out there. But I thought that was a total team effort. But our bench probably won us the game tonight.
Yeah, all 18 of your bench points come in the second half, and you mentioned holding Melvin Johnson. I mean, you look at it, he had 17 points, but he struggled to get to 17, and they were 32% from the field, and a lot of that was because of your defense.
Yeah, our defense was good, and when we rebound now with good defense, we're able to get out and run. They hit 5 threes in the second half. 2 of them were on broken plays, long rebounds, tip taps, and they get it. And then the third one was on the baseline out of bounds that Melvin hit in the corner, and we just had a little miss coverage on that. But Josh and Marcus, Todrick, did a great job on him. He scored 17, but we made him take 17 shots. What we said we wanted to do was give him nothing easy. And I think maybe he had 1 easy basket the whole night.
Last thing, Coach, we've talked this year about in crucial situations your team just stepping up and making plays. It was 49-48. They had cut into your lead 1 point. You go on a 19-5 run. Your guys they seem to be sticking together and really coming together at good times to make big plays.
Our experience helps that. But there is a belief that, with the defensive effort and the rebounding, we can go through some stretches where maybe we don't score. And then we know it's going to happen. And that's what it did. Our defense stayed the same. And sometimes your defense wins you the game and your offense tells you by how much. And our offense was really good in the second half. We scored 50 points in the second half. And that's why we were able to break it open.
Happy birthday, Coach. Enjoy this win.
I will for sure, for at least about another hour and a half.
All right, that's it, Coach. Get locker room, Brandon Gaudin alongside Marcus Georges-Hunt, who gets 20 points tonight in Tech's win over VCU, 77-64, the final. That's a great win. That's a really good team, Marcus. How'd you guys feel about your performance? Had to be pretty good.
It felt pretty good. We knew going into this game that they were a tough team, especially, seeing how they played against Florida State in Atlanta last week. They put up a great fight, and we knew that, this team could be a tournament team, so we had to go out and give it all we had.
Well, you picked up your third foul early second half, had to go out until about the 11:30 mark. I know you had to be frustrated.
It wasn't frustrated. I mean, it's a lot of, I gave a lot of cheap fouls. I see that, A lot of guys stepped up, and I was proud of them. I just, stayed positive and kept cheering my teammates on because I knew my time would come again, and I would have to go back in the game to do something positive and productive, be productive.
You get fouled a lot. I mean, this. You look at your stat line, and this is just as I said during the game. It's an MGH stat line: 11 to 12 at the line, 4 or 7 from the field. But it always just seems like you're getting bumped. But you've really, I know you've worked so long and hard in these 4 years of your free throw attempts, and it's showing. And Tech continues to need you to hit those free throws. So, what just the kind of the evolution of your game at Georgia Tech? What have you seen freshman year to now from you?
I would say my body transition. I've gotten in better shape, and now I'm not just, my freshman year I just really played a 3. Now I'm playing the 1, 2, and 3, and he put the ball in my hands a lot, starting the offense. So that's a positive thing. But yeah, just being aggressive, and I can create a lot of mismatches, and half the time it's a lot of guys that are smaller than me guarding me, and since I can handle the ball, I could make things happen.
2 more things here for Marcus Georges. I asked Coach, I said it was 49-48. VCU had closed the gap. Then you guys went on a 19-5 run. Seemed like a lot of these games last year, that didn't happen. The other team came, and then something went wrong for you guys, and the other team would win it. This year it seems like that is not the case. And I correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you guys are building a lot of confidence that maybe you lacked last season.
Yeah, I would say that. It's just about keeping composure. I mean, we know what we did wrong last year, and all summer we learned. And in the preseason, Coach put us in a lot of end-of-game situations that helped us. So when times like that come, it's like we just, we stay composed, and we don't try to speed up. We just, that's when we come together even more and get the job done.
Last thing, you never lost to those guys from Athens. You get a chance for the sweep on Saturday, another big game.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's the next game up, but I'm gonna attack tomorrow and try to win tomorrow. That's all I can control, and get ready for that game. But going into Athens, I know how big that rivalry is, and Georgia Tech versus Georgia, that'd be a great atmosphere.
Well, enjoy this one for now. Congratulations.
Thank you.